posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Bouncing to the groove, all by themselves. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm smoking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. What you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from South Philly. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brings up second and
nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt.
take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a screen set up for Blue. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Back to throw. Left side, caught by Lamb. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gains.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Dallas.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Nolan Smith makes the tackle.
Second and 6.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Tackle 11. Tackle. Pass.
Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. And he will not make it to the end zone, but he's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play for the Cowboys. 37 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Blue.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Move back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it on in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. We could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it.
Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Exiting the pocket right. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's number 40 on the season for him.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
I be on my little mouse drill. All that rap to pay your bills. Yeah, I'm on some rappers pay my bills.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hold on, son.
Throwing is Nix. Now a screen set up for Barkley. Loose inside the 30. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It is a big play for the Eagles. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things It's first and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. He'll get this out wide. And the tackle is made at about the 6.
A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here now, second down and goal.
Hold on a second.
And he's in! Touchdown, Eagles!
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. It's second down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
Lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's John Campbell getting in there to make the play.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Panther 60. Mustang 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing now from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
31-yard line.
On the ground is Barkley to start the drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Barkley. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down.
Great and man in punt formation for the Eagles.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. A tight end in motion now. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Finding room at the 35. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on.
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. Into space at the 45.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. In motion, Lamb. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A quick throw, going to be caught by Pickens. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
How would you like to be this running back here? You get the ball, you're thinking, all right, get through the line. And next thing you know, the big old D-tackle's just waiting for you there in the hole. Nowhere for you to go as he takes you down for a loss.
19, 19.
Now, faking the give. A throw on the move is caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Did they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3? And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that, and take a lead on that field goal.
Here comes a return from the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Play action now. It's Nix. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run the draw with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll get that out to Barkley. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, taken in, and he looks to be a bit short. The line, and that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Nix. That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. A pass caught by Saquon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Throw it. Nix forced out wide. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in position and was able to make a play on the ball.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. To throw is Nix. To the goal line and in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
On the ready. Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He was looking for George Pickens there. And that will lead to a second down.
Top 50, top 70, Timberwolves.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. He's got it! And he's going to be out of bounds. 000 up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Cardinal, 879 Broncos. Mustang 970 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Third down, 3 to go. He'll look to throw. Now screen set up for Blue. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on third down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard. They timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
To the air now on 1st and 10. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Joshua Palmer was the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Let's go. Let's go.
It's into the hands of Pickens once again. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Dallas.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll air it out down the middle. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So you take the field as a defense, and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage, and ball's incomplete.
And he's got it to the 35-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for an Eagles first down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll take this up past the point of pickup of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 41, here's second and 4. A run with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia. Throwing is Nix. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 22 yards there. Good for an Eagles first down. Out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back, and they get him down for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Captain. Hold on, set. Ready.
Here's Nix to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Eagles. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line.
Ready.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. It's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
18, pioneer. Left wing, 19.
Back to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Cougar 19. Shot 50.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And the defense can't come up to the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw yet again. Open man, downfield, it's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 41 yards.
41-yard gain. First down, Dallas.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. A quick toss into the hands of Lamb. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. What a moment in this game. A touchdown would give them the late lead.
Here we go.
It is
Hey,
first down
Strong,
and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He knocks it through. Cowboys extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
We'll go play action with Nix. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. Now it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Flush to his right. Taking off. He's trying to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Here comes the Eagles punt team. They forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Ready, set. Ready. Ready.
Again, it's Blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
19, Charger, 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out. At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. And he's down on the other side of midfield, mark him at the 48-yard line. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup. Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready? Top 7, 19 Lions.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, they caught the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Cowboys have it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery and the great return for the touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Brown. And he'll be forced out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And these are the moments in the game, Mike, where you need your best players to come through and make their presence felt. And that's exactly what he does there. Picks up a nice reception, good chunk of yards, and they keep their hopes alive.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looks like movement over there on the left side, and the flag is down. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Almost set. Ready. 180. Wait, hard.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark him out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Here we go, 1st and goal.
Almost set.
Here's Barkley, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Saquon Barkley, touchdown Philadelphia. He had a touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Even with their full complement of timeouts, the Colts to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
Straight ahead, it's Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here to stop it here with 1:07 on the clock. 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
Throwing now from the gun. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Buffalo it. Tag. Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chain. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. A big 3 points as they extend their 4th quarter lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. This is 1st and 10.
Captain. Ready. My name is Hunt.
To throw is Nix. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here's 2nd down.
Hold on, son. Ready. Joe.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
2nd and 10.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hold on, son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Throwing is Nix. Moving left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Here we go. One final play. He's got it inside the 5. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.